So you got this. We got this right here. Which it's such a long thing, it's hard to look at fully. So you got that. And then what are you doing over there, pup? Hmm? Oh man, why did I do that? Alright, and then you've got this. So there. So as you can kind of see, I don't know, hopefully I made it big enough. So this was kind of from a while ago. I can't remember the exact day that it happened or anything like that, but it's supposed from a Chinese website. One thing to say, if you're just looking at it from an art standpoint, it's really well done. Like, it looks great. Like, it looks professional. I think, Rowlett's supposed final form looks amazing. Look at that. That's, how could you not think that's cool? That's really, really cool looking. And then, of course, I think that, Litton's supposed final form looks awesome. I think it also looks really cool. The problem that a lot of people have with this is that they see it looks like a wrestler. You gotta assume if it's a wrestler, then it's gotta be part fighting type. So I think a lot of people have issue with that just because it's happened so many times. 3 times now? That I think some people are just like tired of it. But still, I'm sure it could be like a really good Pokemon. And that's just, we're just assuming based off of like what a wrestler would probably be a fighting type, okay? And then you have a mermaid / siren kind of looking Poplio evolution, which that looks like a fairy type to me if I ever saw one. So I get the feel that if it's not just straight up maybe ice and water, then it would. If it does have a second, typing to it, that it would be fairy, which I think would be really awesome. And I do think that typing alone, besides its look, would make a lot of people pick it. But here, so the picture to the right, you can see why people are making this connection and why people are putting so much into this now. Because I'll blow it up even bigger, like whole screen. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is Mallow from the trailer just today, and this character was basically like in the concept art for Litton's final form, right here. Like, that's straight up Mallow. So I think that's basically why people are putting saying that this is probably real or has at least something to it. Now, here's the thing I think: if this is actually concept art, then that means that potentially they didn't use these designs, or the designs themselves are different. But I would say it at least maybe leads credence to the fact that it's real, that like at least at some point this might have been what they were considering for designs for the final Pokemon, which means this might not be them at all. This might just be ideas that they had when they were developing the characters. And sometimes I'm sure that whenever they're pitching ideas for character designs, they have to come up with, what things would look like. But I would say, at least, if there's one thing that it does do, it does say that this probably, at least at some point, was a design direction that they were thinking about for these Pokemon. So I wouldn't be all doom and gloom if you don't like these designs, because I'm sure Pokemon designs do change a lot from development stages to finalized versions all the time. And I'm sure Mega Evolutions, they probably have a bajillion things for what those would look like, and what they actually end up looking like is way different too. So, but I always thought, like, I